Hi, I'm Rebecca Bickham, editor of AMP's Materials Performance Magazine. And joining us today is Troy Rankin, president of Farwest Corrosion Control Company. Welcome, Troy. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, Rebecca. Thank you. I appreciate the invitation.
It's my pleasure. So, for the past year now, we've been hearing a lot, more and more, about supply issues in the coatings and corrosion industries. And today we're sitting down with Troy to get his professional insight on the issue. And so, for those who may not be aware, Troy, can you give us a background on what the current issue is?
Well, the current issue in our supply chain goes back to the earlier days of COVID, where so many businesses were going to shut down. And as a result, many products were no longer being made or shipped. And ultimately, while many businesses did shut down, such as the entertainment or the cruise ship industry, many businesses were thriving and ordering more products. And so with the shutdowns, there became shortages. And then those shortages resulted in transportation issues. And we found that ships were in the wrong place in the world, or containers were in the wrong place in the world. So that's what started this whole problem. And it really hasn't recovered since that time. So that's all industry. So in the corrosion issue, we see it in a variety of different places.
What industries within the corrosion community would you say are being hit the hardest?
I'm not sure there's one. I think it's all of our industries that we deal with. And so whether it's something to do with chemicals or coatings or anodes or other things, we're seeing issues in all of those. So I'm not sure there's just one. I think it's really industry wide at this point.
What can clients do to help kind of mitigate or get ahead of these issues?
Well, I think above all is plan ahead, be very flexible in how these projects are planned and what the expectations. So a lot of what we do is managing expectations. So what we used to believe would arrive in 2 weeks is no longer going to be that way. And so we're planning much further in advance. So I would recommend that our customers and clients plan these projects. Just be prepared, be much more flexible, be ready to pivot and change what they are used to, really.
And how is Far West working with customers during this difficult time? What's your strategy?
Well, we have a number of strategies. There's not just one. And we have a saying around here that we find a way to yes. So we try to help our customers come up with alternative solutions. So what they may be used to, we may have to change a little bit. And so that flexibility, the communication with the customers, that's really paramount in how we're dealing with these issues.
And similarly, how is Far West working with suppliers?
Well, sort of the same rules. We're doing a lot of communicating. We're buying more in advance, which exacerbates the whole supply chain issue, really. It sort of goes back to the days of toilet paper. But we're really trying to be very flexible, try to find those alternative solutions, and just bring other ideas, even when dealing with our suppliers.
Do you have any ideas, suggestions, or insights for the future?
Gosh, if I were an expert in that, I'd probably be in a different industry. But again, managing those expectations, being prepared to change what you knew, communicating more, being very flexible, looking for alternative solutions, that's really been the best way we've been able to handle these problems.
Well, this was great, Troy. Thank you so much for sharing your insight with us. Again, today we were joined by Troy Rankin, president of Far West Corrosion Control Company. For more information or to learn more about Far West, please visit farwestcorrosion.com. I'm Rebecca Bickham on behalf of AMP Media and Publications.